What's going on, everyone? This is Hades at Hades Gaming, back today with another video playing some Call of Duty World War II and some Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And today I decided to do something a little bit different than what I normally do on my channel, and that is comparing the two games themselves and kind of getting their reception, the statistics and stuff all out there, and pretty much telling you what I think is the better of the two games at the end of the day. I remember doing a video on this previously, but I didn't really go in depth into as to why I felt these games were drastically different and whether one game was better than the other. But I'm pretty sure after this video, you'll pretty much know that I love one of them over the other immensely. Okay, first of all, let's look at the reception of the games. When World War II was announced and when it was launched, it was one of the biggest launches we have ever seen in Call of Duty, okay? Everybody wanted to play this game. Not one person didn't want to play this game, and when people bought it at an immense figure, it was true, it was real, it wasn't a faked Activision stat. People just really wanted to play this game. Now, if you look at Black Ops 4, you can kind of see the same kind of reception starting as far as Black Ops 4 was concerned. People really did want to play it, but they weren't as hyped for it as they were for World War II. And at the end of the day, they had every reason not to be hyped for Black Ops 4 compared to World War II. Though World War II did start out with only 9 multiplayer maps to start, and with the addition of 3 additional multiplayer maps along the way in each DLC, it wasn't like Black Ops 4. For example, okay, if you look at World War II was one of those games that when you played the maps, they were original map designs. The 9 multiplayer maps that came out were original map designs. They were not remakes, they were not reimaginings, they were not reskins. They were just the original content that the creators wanted to make. That's what we can give Sledgehammer points for, is originality. Now, they did include some remakes later within the DLC, but honestly, they were a lot of really good remakes. Like the Resistance remake, I've played that in a ton of my videos. It was a pretty good remake, and I really like that. I don't mind remade maps in my Call of Duty, but I do have a problem with them being overabundant. Now, if you play Black Ops 4, it is the laziest set of maps I have ever seen in my life. If you play Black Ops 4, there are a ton of remakes, and there's not even good remakes. I mean, I liked Jungle, but not all that much. I love Summit, but, you know, it just seems like Treyarch got really lazy and overconfident with this game to a degree that is just unhumane at this point. Now, if you look at Call of Duty World War II's microtransaction system versus Call of Duty Black Ops 4, World War II beats it hands down. World War II has the better of the two microtransaction systems. Though microtransactions are an inherently bad thing, they're not inherently a good thing either. I see it as like this. When Black Ops 4 came out, they promised a completely cosmetic-only microtransaction system for their game, and they lied harder than anybody else. See, after the reviews came out for Black Ops 4, that's when they started to slide in all of the microtransactions, and I'm sure you probably already know this. But with World War II, I mean, supply drops were guaranteed to be in the game, but you always had the ability to earn them and earn the weapons and earn the cosmetic items free. You did not always have to pay for them. Now, within Black Ops 4, you have to pay $30 for a fucking hammer. That is ridiculous. That is the stupidest thing I have ever seen in my life, and even the creator of World War II and Advanced Warfare said that would never happen in his games. He even has a tweet out there. Michael Condrey, the original creator, has said this before. It wouldn't have happened. So if you're looking at gameplay-wise, now, Call of Duty World War II had that old-school feel, like that 2001 Call of Duty Finest Hour feel. It was a great game. The maps, though very clunky, very, chaotic, they weren't unmanageable. You could still do pretty well with pretty much any weapon there, and people played with a diverse group of weapons rather than playing with the same 3 that are played in Black Ops 4, like the Rampart, the KN-57, and the, what is it, the Cordite, or the, I don't know what the other one is. But anyway, basically, people were very diverse in the way that they played within World War II. Now, Black Ops 4 had the Pick 10 system, but World War II had divisions. Now, World War II's division system was actually pretty bad at the beginning. It wasn't all that great. It was very lackluster. It was very boring. But sometimes less is more, and World War II definitely proved that, because within Black Ops 4, there are a ton of ways to cheat the other player. And what I mean by cheat the other player is take their kill streaks or score streaks, survive infinite amounts of bullets, and even in the blackout mode, it's just ridiculous. So within World War II, you did have the division system, but later they did modify it because they listened to community feedback. The person who actually created the what was it? The system within Black Ops 4, you know, David Vonderhaar, whatever the fuck his name is, he's an asshole. He decided to make a system where, you know, we're not going to listen to community feedback, because he even denied the community of VSAT one additional kill streak that could have been very easy to put in the game, but he decided to focus on Blackout because at the end of the day, Treyarch Studios is more about the cash grab than Sledgehammer Games ever have been, and Sledgehammer Games have had a complete and total hand in a lot of great games, Modern Warfare 3, Advanced Warfare, and World War 2. So when you're comparing apples to oranges here, the fact is that World War 2 just kicked the living shit out of Black Ops 4 at the end of the day. Black Ops 4 is playable in the Bare Bones playlist, but I really wanted to get some traditional Black Ops 4 gameplay for this video to be non-biased and non-prejudiced and not give them that little advantage of the Bare Bones playlist. But anyway, the only way that Black Ops 4 is playable at this point is if you play in the Bare Bones playlist, and that's it. I mean, I can't understand as to why they didn't just make it this way in the first place. They had no reason to add specialists. They had no reason for it. And you know, guys, at the end of the day, World War II is just more fun. It takes us all to a time where we have not seen. It takes us back to that time when Call of Duty was what it was and everything was great. And I'm so sorry if you hear a plane in the background. I live pretty damn near close to an airport. So, as I was saying, the fact is that it's a completely different way of playing with World War II compared to Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 just rode the hype train, and none of you can deny that. Not one of my subscribers can say that they didn't, because with Black Ops 3, they did pretty well with money. And at the end of the day, Treyarch, in my opinion, is just looking for a cash grab. At the end of the day, all studios are trying to make money, but the cash grab was just ever present and ever seductive to those 12-year-olds who wanted to play Black Ops 4. When people say they want to play Call of Duty now, they don't say they want to play Call of Duty, they want to play Black Ops. And that's not a game that I'm willing to support anymore if Treyarch is going to continue this ludicrous and overabundant microtransaction system. It's a heinous crime against the Call of Duty community, and that's just the truth. Whereas World War II, yes, it was bad, the fact that they added microtransactions and the supply drops, but they still added the option of getting them for free. You could still put in the time and earn them no matter how long you wanted to wait. You had those weekly contracts where you could sit there and play and earn the weapon quickly and efficiently if you chose to. You didn't have to sit there and just pay for it. You could actually earn the weapon. There's no way to earn weapons in Black Ops 4 except for on the tier system, which takes a total of 50 hours to complete. I did the math. It takes 50 hours total to complete the damn game. That's more time you could spend in World War II if you were a decent player. Not even if you were a good player, but a decent player. And that's why at the end of the day, Black Ops 4 could never ever beat World War II. They just couldn't. With the diversified weapons, the better microtransaction system, the maps that were created, you cannot beat World War II compared to Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 is nothing compared to World War II, and I will always, always say that. Anyway, guys, I know this video was a bit long, but I do appreciate you watching and hearing my opinion on World War II versus Black Ops 4. It's very critical to me that I hear what you guys think down in the comment section below. Tomorrow I will be doing a review on Black Ops 4's new operation once it releases, but I'm sure most of you guys probably won't watch that. But anyway, I'm going to put it out there anyway. This is Hades Gaming signing off. Please don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, guys, and I'll see you later.
I speak online. Commencing system intrusion. T-DOS in control. Easy come, easy go.
An enemy hacker has flipped control of your
Spoofing
sensor.
IP address.